So, the failure to communicate is, well, I come from a law enforcement family. My grandfather was a deputy sheriff. Uh, my uncle Gary is a magician and a police officer. And my dad, he was in the military, in the Navy. So I'm just that Navy son. Comes from that kind of family that says, well, the military is subordinate to the people, as in we the people. And there we go. I don't think families of we the people out there appreciate a bunch of lesbian fucking kings going around adopting people's kids from poor families and drugging them up and shit to play games with them. So, you want to know what I'm about? Now you know. I was digging through all those records and they're like, we can't find records on Mr. Kirk. Where did he come from? Well, it's probably because I went to all kinds of private government schools that the local yokels down there in Brevard County didn't have access or privy to. So, I had a bullshit lawyer go in there and try to get some of my files from the federal government. The problem is before I started, I called a few of those places. You guys got me records? I said, nope, we destroyed them. This is cool. So I was like, well, hold me in that jail cell in Atlanta. No, in Carrollton. They couldn't find any records on me. They broke my kneecap. And they were trying to get my dad to put up his house, to steal his house. To steal his real estate, for a crime I didn't commit. Because they didn't know where I came from, except they had my mom living in the same county. They couldn't get any information from her because they were playing their own little game. So, since she was playing her own little game, the United States government gave me a few skills. So, Mr. Charlie Watsky, one-handed Watsky, wanted to play Rambo Dad, make up this little fucking bullshit story. So, I'll tell you who Rambo Dad is. Well, it's a guy who went into the courthouse trying to defend children. And then there's this other guy who's trying to mess up children. Then tried to say, oh, they're trying to take my son, so, my son's kid, and his son was a real fucking loser. So he wanted me to go up to Tennessee, try to enforce a bullshit Florida order to get his son's kid from the DePrado family. So Tennessee said no. And Mr. Kirk walked out of the fucking sheriff's office up there and said, come on, Nicky, little Nicky, let's get back in this car. You can go right on back down south with your fucking one-handed Charlie Watsky trying to do one-handed backwoods fucking deals. What one-handed Charlie Watsky didn't know is, well, we know about them backwoods deals. That's why my family hid me in the mountains when I was a kid. And then, I guess I'm down from the mountain now, huh? So, came down from the mountain. So your little 40 days and 40 nights shit you guys have been playing is a bunch of bullshit. Because I already went up to the mountain when I was a kid. I came down from the mountain, went to Atlanta, went to the Center for Disease Control, observed all these sick kids with their problems, solved their problems, played their escape room bullshit and everything else, through all kinds of fucking torture, long before I showed up in Titusville for all your stupid shit. So, let me help you out with that. They say, adopt, don't shop. So, what they mean is, Jerry Maguire says, oh, I can't believe he wrote the letter. Somebody had to say it. So, I guess I'm saying it. And it said, well, we got football leagues for people to play football with actual agents out there to go to colleges and get football kids and shit. I'll tell you what we shouldn't have. We shouldn't have agents in the community adopting fucking poor people's kids, military families' kids, and people that don't have a whole lot of money because they're just trying to make ends meet. Going, hey, I got this job, And you got people tearing down people's businesses and shit and the things they're trying to accomplish just so they can adopt and not shop for the lesbian kings and shit. So there you go with your Elks lesbian, you know, the educated lesbian kings, or the Elks Club. So the Elks Club never met the Moose Lodge, because we know about all the moose shit. So he wanted mercy, mercy, moose, moose, adopt this kid and adopt that kid. So we got tinted windows on the fucking school buses to tell the Elks Lodge to fucking go to hell. You guys want to go Easter egg shopping and fucking praying Mother Goose like praying mantises and shit? Well, we got tinted windows on the school buses. That's why they shut the schools down and the movie theaters down, to let the Elks Club know that we don't give a fuck about your Valentines and your adopting for fucking kids for your lesbian couple shit.